Howdy, and welcome to The Lunch Table, a podcast where we need haircuts and shave our beards.
I just shaved a little bit ago.
I didn't shave at all.
Good.
Fantastic.
You need a little stubble. You need a little stubble built in.
I know, dude. I tried the mustache. Nope. No, I'm just growing it back out. I tried it. I'm done with it.
Some people aren't great enough for the mustache.
Whoa. Whoa, and that person who's not great enough for the mustache, that's right. My right-hand man, Mr. Google himself, Drew, I slob on that knob. Lotsonizer!
What knob?
We all know what knob.
What knob?
You know.
No.
You know what knob.
My doorknob?
My
Upstairs?
knob.
As weird as this is going to sound, I've tried to open a doorknob with my mouth before.
Told you.
A little hard. Very hard. Very difficult.
Well, when you get a small mouth like that. And the man making fun of his co-host's small mouth. That's right, your host with the most.
Bags that he's going to have to hide in the move.
Yes. I'm already trying to find a place to hide it.
This one's my Saturday DVD collection. This day is my Saturday fun day stuff.
This is my personal toys.
Don't hide them under the bed.
No. What if I hide them by the other toys? In plain sight almost.
It's a good idea.
Right?
That's a good idea. We're back to that point where he's making sense.
And the guy making sense, Carl Jones. I never get a compliment.
Here you go. I gave you a couple.
I like that. Let's get into it before you ruin it. Drew!
Yeah.
You ruined it.
I didn't ruin shit.
You
I
ruined
actually
it.
hurt my arm.
I was
Run away.
scared. You came at me
Yeah.
with anger in your eye.
You said I
And I
slobbed
was
knob.
scared. And then you talked about how you slobbered on a knob.
I told you that in confidence.
With confidence.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. You were very proud of the moment.
That's what we got to put on a t-shirt.
Yeah. What?
I told you that in confidence. With confidence.
Dude, that is a great t-shirt. There's also a name
Yay.
of one of the episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like I pick through the cool shit we say.
I know. It's almost like someone combs through all the dumb shit to find little slogans or something.
And then it's like that person sends it to the other person to double review the cool stuff that we say.
Wow. It's almost like they have a system for something.
So, what's going on, dude?
So, you hit me up today.
Yeah.
We're like, let's record. Let's do something.
No, you hit me up.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Normally I do because I'm the one that cares.
Wow.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Wow. Wally. So, I hit you up today, and I was like, are we recording today? You were like, yeah. You're like, Carl, do you have an idea? I text you back. No idea. Then right after, I was like, you know what? I do have an idea.
Yeah.
I've been moving. Mm-hmm. Moving, you know?
Moving
Was one
on
place.
up.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
I was in one place and now I'm in another. So I had to move all my stuff. And as I was moving,
Out of your parents' basement.
out of my parents' basement, I know I no longer live with them.
You still kind of do.
Here and there. Everyone lives with their parents a little bit.
Never in the basement.
Yeah, I think some people. Drew, you had like two brothers who did that.
No. One brother never lived in the basement. The other brother lived in the basement. And I technically lived in the basement.
See? But no one does it.
I was there for like a week.
No one
Whenever
does
I
it.
came to visit, I got thrown down in the basement.
Yeah.
It was like a prison.
It was like a prison. I was depressed.
Yeah.
But anywho's, moving on up. Now I live in an
What
attic.
is the ducting? Is the ducting the thing that makes people...
No, it's because there's no light. There's hardly any light, and because you can feel that you're in Earth, and you're like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something weird about it. But now I live in an attic, so it's different.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah, I'm gonna get nosebleeds.
You totally skipped the main floor and went all the way up to the top.
I'm getting nosebleeds now. I'm not used to the altitude,
Okay.
you know. But anywho, since I live upstairs,
Yeah.
had this couch. Now I bought it forever ago.
Yeah.
It was
Very
like-
nice couch. It's
nice
been in
couch.
some episodes before.
Yeah, bought it forever ago.
very beginning episodes. But
I think at Big Lots for a couple. I forget how much. It
$100
was like
$200. Something.
yeah, it was something like that. It was on sale. But then he we tried to get it upstairs and it just would not fit, dude. Just had hell with it, man. Tried to do it one way, wouldn't fit. Then you got to take it down and rearrange it and go another way. You're like, And the only thing we were doing,
That's because I wasn't there.
Drew, there's no way of getting it.
I
Right.
have moved so many times. There's a way to do it.
There's not a way to do it.
There's a way to do it.
There's not a way to do it.
I've taken things out of windows before.
Drew, the window wasn't even big. I thought about that. The window wasn't big enough for the couch. And then, the problem was there wasn't enough clearance up.
I will take off your roof to put the couch in.
That'd be dope.
That's what I do, man. I make things happen. Too many fucking stories of it.
So, as I was fiddling with this couch and stuff, it made me a little angry, obviously.
Yeah.
So, as I was sitting there and you were like, do you have an idea? I was like, yeah, let's talk about horrible moving stories.
Did you take the legs off?
Yes. Took the legs off. Dude,
Okay.
now you're sounding like my girl. I texted her. I was like, hey, I don't think the couch is going upstairs. Did you try turning it? I didn't want to try to. Like, no, I didn't.
Good idea.
Yeah, great idea. But I turned it every which way.
Yeah.
Took it down, tried it all different kind of ways. The only thing I was getting was stuck. And I didn't want to get it wedged. So I thought, actually you came up with the idea, why not just bring it down here?
Yeah.
So we'll bring it down here, which we'll see if it will fit down here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to replace our actual get-together setup here.
No, but randomly we have people who just come and watch us do this.
Yeah. And we have kind of a chair down here. It's
peeling.
it's seen better days. It's comfy.
It is comfy, but it's peeling. There's it's like a leathery kind of deal. And, if your skin's a little wet, you sit on it, you might come up with a part of the couch.
Yeah, you come up with some little pieces.
Yeah. You take a little bit home with you.
It's just that giving.
Yeah, we care that much.
I'm not going to get rid of that, though.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't. Actually, I just stopped at the Salvation Army. Man, I was a second late. They had a whole dresser set. All nice black dresser set for $200 for like 5 pieces.
You can't get a couch up and you're going to try and get a dresser set up.
Well, by dresser set, I mean there was just multiple dressers. And they were only...
See, I'm imagining 5 drawers and
No.
the one you put behind a bed.
No, not that.
I think your mom had one a long time ago.
Yeah, no, nothing that big.
Like 800 pounds.
Yeah. Dude, it's like those old TVs. You remember when you had to move? Moving used to be a lot worse because everything used to be heavier.
Yeah.
A lot heavier.
Yeah, everything's so cheap now, but now you have to do it multiple times.
Moving a TV, when it had the belly, when TVs had a belly and a butt.
Oh, dude, yeah, you had to strongman that against your stomach.
And honestly, it makes me think of the World's Strongest Man when he's lifting that boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, put one right here. That's what you look like when you lift those TVs. Then they had the gall to give you the shortest fucking handles on the thing. Like your fingertips.
Flimsy, too.
Flimsy. They just wanted to see the TV break.
Or what about those giant ones like we had at my house in college?
Oh.
The ones that take 3 people to move?
Yeah, it's like a huge projector.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, huge screen.
A huge freaking projector. It's big, square, black. Dude, that thing, it didn't have a belly or a butt, but somehow it was thick. It's still thick.
Thick like Bisquick.
Thick.
Aunt
TV.
Jemima thick.
That thing was thick. Dude, I don't understand. Those handles still get me.
Yeah, they never work.
Because, even if you did lift it the way they wanted you to, the weight distribution didn't make sense. If you would have lifted it from those handles, the TV would have flipped forward and it just broke.
Right. It was a 2-person, man. You had to put one hand on the back of the thing and then one hand on the handle, and the other person did the opposite.
Dude, I just always bear hugged it by the back of it and put the screen kind of up and.
Do you remember moving my computers?
Those?
Yeah.
No.
You had to carry them screen out and then hold them underneath. You kind of had to do that same exact thing. And they weren't necessarily heavy. They were just fragile.
Yes. Well, they weren't all. The glass was fragile.
Yeah.
The rest of it was a tank.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about old technology. It's a tank.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Plastic has gone downhill.
PlayStation could be played upside down. You could just flip your PlayStation
Yeah.
upside down and play it. You know?
You can do that with the new Xbox.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't expect something with a floppy CD flopping around in there to be able to do that. You could use toothpaste to fix a CD. Oh, it's scratching. Let me fixed. Dude, so what was the worst thing you've ever had to move?
The worst thing I've ever had to move.
I'll tell you right now, was my mom's bedroom set.
Yeah, that big 800-pound thing that I was talking
dude,
about.
and there was like 10 pieces that weighed that. And I'm like, why would anyone want to sleep on this?
And it was all made out of particle board.
Except the back.
Yeah.
The back was like real heavy oak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it had all those dressers and like glass to put your figurines and dumb shit. Oh, it was awful. Worst thing ever.
Now, are we talking about like the heaviest thing I've had to move, or the most awkward, or just
just
combination?
the
of
worst
two?
time you had moving something. Now, if that's weight, that's up to you. I mean, awkward stuff to hold mattresses always suck.
Yeah.
Because they're not all that heavy, but they flop around everywhere.
Yeah. God. The heaviest thing I ever moved was cinder blocks. And like I took those with me because my bed kept moving. I'm a big guy. Get in and out of bed to go pee in the middle of the night, and it just kind of moves on you.
Is that what it's from? Or Hugh Morgan, huh?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. I saw on your bed you have stoppers on the back of your posts against the wall, and I was wondering what those are for.
Yeah. I have a lot of problems when I move because I do it on my own volition. I always leave things in things to move them. So if I'm picking up a 600-pound dresser,
Yeah.
and it has 100 pounds worth of clothes in it, greatly exaggerated, but like me and one other person moving a 700-pound dresser is not a problem. But like me pulling 100 pounds of fucking clothes out to put them in a box, like the dresser's already going with me. And then when I get there, I don't have to repack it. I can just pull it out as I go.
That's a lazy man. Dude,
I think it's most ingenious.
No,
man.
no. Because when here's why you take the drawers out. Keep the fucking clothes in the drawer. I don't care. But you take the drawers out. That way when we're carrying it and we have to flip it and do stuff, the drawers aren't flopping everywhere and just shooting shit out and
Pick an easier place to live.
stomp on your freaking fingers.
Pick an easier place to live.
Everywhere I've ever moved anybody, it's been a bitch.
I had a big giant door into a big ass
And
living
we
room.
still had a bitch of time.
We did not.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, and loading the shit. Because figuring out where everything was going to go, how we're organizing all of it. Then when I got there, half of it was put away, half of it wasn't. Then we had to figure out what was going where. Also, on your way down to Virginia, you fucking lost shit.
We're going to go over that. Okay, I took stuff out of place and put it in something to bring it, and that's what fell. If I would have left it in its original place,
It wouldn't have gone. It wouldn't have gone. Dude, bullshit. When we were driving the truck back from Chicago, and everything was piled up like a pyramid,
Yeah.
and the whole time we're driving, we're hearing things shake and almost break,
Yeah.
and they did.
No, we only broke like 2 or 3 things.
Only.
And that was flatware or not flatware, it was dinnerware that I don't even use.
All I'm saying is,
This glass came with us, and it's just fine. That Bugatti painting came with us just fine.
Certain
you know how
things-
fragile that is?
yeah, and we made sure that we put it in a safe place. Okay? Because we knew we didn't want to break that.
Yeah.
We were like, dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. My computers made it here just fine, dude. All of them.
We broke a car?
My TV. Oh, that might be the worst thing. I broke my TV on the way to Chicago. So, that was one of the last things that I had, and I put it in my trunk.
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that my trunk is one of the ones that have the bars that come down on the sides.
Oh,
So I
It
slammed
cracked.
it shut and went, okay, we can go.
it cracked.
I got to fucking Chicago and opened it up, and there was just a big gash down the center of my TV.
You had to go buy a TV.
No, I didn't have the money at that point.
Yeah.
My buddy who came to visit, he was just like, I can't be here without a TV. So here's a TV. I went to Walmart, bought you a TV.
Really?
Yeah,
You just couldn't be there without a TV.
yeah. Great guy.
Great guy, I guess. Name, does his name start with an N?
Yes. That's that TV.
I can't be here without a TV. Thing. The funny part about that dude is the biggest conspiracy theorist, and you'd figure he'd think that's brainwashing,
Maybe.
but he couldn't be there without it.
We watched Dune on that. Now that Dune 2's coming out, that's how long ago this was. Yeah.
When was Dune even made?
This is 2020? During COVID? It got released during COVID.
Oh, dang.
Beginning of COVID. So January 2020.
So, me personally, anytime I don't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Never have.
I do. I have a lot.
I don't like to collect a lot of things. I like to live pretty minimal. Right? And a lot of things that I do own usually travel in a car with me.
Yeah.
So lots of
Your bowling balls have been in 80 different states.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've traveled everywhere the car has. Like they got over 80,000 miles on them.
How'd you do this weekend?
Oh, like poo. I showed up late too on
Aw.
Sunday. I kind of slept in. I was like, crap.
I was gonna show up to cheer you on, and then I realized I don't know where it was at.
Is that Sunset?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite.
I get it.
But like, so me personally, I've never really had to worry about my stuff being moved. Even this move was pretty easy. Besides the couch not making it.
Yeah,
Other than that, it was super simple.
and that's like the most you've ever moved.
Yeah. Right. So like, a lot of my experiences is just everyone always recruits me to move. So I always help people
You're a
move.
strong pair of hands for hire.
And that's what they all say. Yeah.
Give you a slice of pizza and a pop, and you're on board.
No, I'm not. I'm on board because I have an anxiety, and I'm like, well, they're my friends, and you can't say no, and yada yada. So I just do it. The popping pizza is like,
Just
yeah, it's
extra.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's pineapple. All right, now you got me.
Now I know
Now you
when
got
I move again.
See?
When we move studios.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's gonna be a bitch.
I mean, there's so much shit to move now.
Moving studio is gonna be a bitch.
So you were talking about moving,
Yeah.
and all the different stories. Do you remember
Do you remember?
when we moved me into my dorm?
I pulled up on my red motorcycle. I remember that, right?
It's before you had a vehicle.
The first dorm move?
The first dorm.
No, I think I had a bike, didn't I?
No, either that or you didn't use it. Whatever.
Okay.
We packed everything in my car, and then we were told that there was a party beforehand.
Whoa, that was the same day.
Yeah. So we slammed everything in the car,
Yeah.
and then we parked it at my dorm. Then we were gonna wake up after party and just move shit. Worst idea in the world, but we were young and dumb, so we thought we were invincible and could do it.
We didn't. Well, we were too dumb and young to know that that's a DUI sleeping in your car like that.
Not if you put your keys in the gas tank.
Somewhere outside the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't throw them underneath. Regardless, that night we went to this party, and we were chilling upstairs, and we heard.
Dude, that was all the same night?
That was all the same night.
Dang.
Some dude was drunk driving and smashed into like 6 cars on
Yeah,
his way
so
out.
easy way to explain it, he was just parked on the street, and there was a bunch of other cars parked
On both sides. Yeah.
on both sides. Somehow, he put it in reverse so hard, even though he didn't have much room. It was like a foot or two.
He tore the axle.
He hit that one car,
Yeah.
dented it, drove forward, hit another car, into another car, then backed up and like hit a car on the other side of the street.
Yeah, he had like 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah. On both sides.
Sees things all the way down. And we were sitting there watching the entire thing out the window.
Yeah, then cops. And we all hit upstairs.
That night, we went back to my car and we slept with all of my shit in it.
Dude,
Then we woke up and went to moving day and moved all of my shit. Do you remember the big giant carpet that separated the two of us?
Yeah.
That was,
yeah, now we
that was
do.
that same thing.
Was that when we made them Sprite things?
I mean, that was that year, but not that.
Not at the same time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one thing I don't miss. Sleeping in our cars all the time. Mainly the vibe. All the freaking time.
Yeah.
To go party in a random field or something. That's how you do it around here.
Hey, we did it.
I don't even know how you find a party in a random field. But we did it.
That was also the same day. After we moved everything in, we decided to hook up my Xbox and play Halo.
Yeah.
And we were sitting playing, thinking about going to the pool or whatever the hell we were going to do, basketball,
Yeah.
volleyball, some shit after that. And my RA walks up. And we had no idea that he was my RA. Didn't carry a clipboard, didn't have anything, stating that he was from the college. He walks up and he goes, "Oh, hey, how you guys doing? What are you guys going to get in tonight?" And you're like, "Dude, we're going to go drinking. We're going to come back.
That is not what I said. That is not at all what I said.
We're going to go do blow in the bathroom,
We're gonna
dude."
do blow in the bathroom. We probably did say inappropriate jokes, not knowing it was him. But I wouldn't just tell a random dude that we're going to get shit-faced.
Yes, you did. That was the thing. He's like, "Oh, where are you going?"
No.
And then we said we were going. He's like, "Oh, well, don't come back drunk because I'm your RA." We both got real high.
I don't even know what an RA is.
Resident.
I know now.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have known then. So only you would have been
He's the
shocked.
boss of the floor.
Only you would have been shocked.
Same night.
Same night.
Same day. Same 24 hours.
I remember when I was there, Sparky gave me his key to his dorm.
Yeah.
And I tried to get in the front door. And they're like, "Hey, real quick, what's the number to your apartment?" I looked at his key and I was like, 8 something something. They're like, "Get out." They're like, "Get out." I was like, "Fuck."
That's why you go in with a group. Always go in with a group.
And if you can't open the door, that's a dead giveaway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I learned.
Yeah.
Getting into classes were a lot easier. You just walked and sat down in them.
You pay for the grades, not the class.
Right. Not the education.
Yeah, not the knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. You're paying for the grades and a piece of paper
Yeah.
that said you did it.
Yep.
We passed you. Dude, moving into dorms was a bitch.
I hated that because they had you take all of your shit, even though you might be coming back that next summer,
okay.
because you would have a
Because
different room.
you only lived in the dorms
2 years.
2 years. So then it was the second year I showed up on the bike.
Yeah. I had to move in, then out, then in, then out. And then I moved into my pink house.
Yeah. Which that was a bitch too.
No, you didn't help me move into the pink house because I moved in at like 1 o'clock in the morning while everybody was asleep.
I'm just saying it was a bitch, wasn't it?
No, I had a lot less stuff.
You had to drag your bed and
My
frame.
bed folded up.
Damn.
The futon was a pain, but I think we did that the next day.
Something. I know we moved a bunch of shit in that house.
We moved a lot of people in all the time.
Yeah, in and out, out and in and out, kegers, in and out and in.
My favorite part is when people would forget things. Like, "Oh, hey, cool, I got a new spatula."
Woo. Dude, that house was a wreck.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm happy I didn't live there.
You almost did
I almost did.
a couple times.
I thought about it, but then I was like, man, that's always a fucking pigsty.
Yeah.
Down, like, the community areas.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Trash.
any place that was nice was locked up
Yes.
to stay nice.
Yes. Mainly your rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so I got some moving stories that I've found online here, and maybe it'll spark some more stuff that we want to say.
Okay. Let's see it.
And,
Let's see it.
and
Let's
of
hear
course, I still have stuff that I want to talk about.
it. Gotcha.
Problems.
Is that thunder?
I think it's thunder.
We can hear thunder in the basement.
Yeah.
Dang, it's really storming out there.
From Susie M. My husband and I have moved 14 times in 18 years. That sucks.
14 times.
That sucks.
He must be in the military or something.
And we haven't hired movers once. I'm convinced that after moving countless couches and dressers without murdering each other, our marriage can withstand anything. One time, though, we were trying to move an oversized sofa into the house.
Yes.
We swore at each other in the dead of winter and for well over half an hour trying to get it through the front door before our new neighbors came over laughing and asked if we needed help. He said he had a great time watching us and was impressed with our perseverance. Nothing like making a great first impression.
That's weird. So this dude just walked over. I see you struggling with the couch.
Yeah.
But I like that you've been trying. I'm willing to help.
What would have to happen for you to see something, like, be in that situation of the observer and be like, well, I guess they need help?
Once they break something. I'd watch till there was a funny laugh.
A funny laugh?
Yeah, for me.
Oh.
So I'd watch till something funny happened. Then I said, okay, better go help him.
See, my trigger would probably be like the first swear word that comes out, like, fuck! I'd be like, all right, here it comes.
Better go help. Better help them. I don't know. I have faith that they could get it done. So I just let them be. You know, and I'm like,
Yeah, you
let's
don't
see
want to
what
be
they...
that nosy neighbor.
I figure if they want help, they can come ask. I look at it as like help should involve some humility. So if you want some, ask. If not, this is a show, baby. I'm watching.
See, one of the biggest problems that I had when I would pack moving is that if it can hold it, that's what I think it can hold. I have no weight regulations on any of my boxes, which is why some of the boxes I have would be
smashed.
like 10 or 15 pounds of clothes. Not bad. Some boxes would be like 400 pounds filled with silverware and kitchen utensils
And rocks.
shit like that. Bricks.
Rocks.
Bricks.
Yeah. Bricks. You literally had a rock in the back of your car for how long?
Yeah, we had a rock in the back of my car for how long?
That's another shirt.
Better
Just with the rock on it. Confidence rock.
better part of 2 years, bro. Before we realized that we were keeping our money under there, that we had to move that big ass rock every time.
Every time, yeah. It was our change,
Yeah.
which was all our money.
So going into my problem when I moved to Chicago,
Ooh.
I lost something, and I am never hearing the end of this, ever.
Is it a ring?
It was such a dramatic thing. No, we were only together for like a year and a half at that point.
Well, she could still have different jewelry.
Oh no, she had all that stuff. She packed that herself. I had a whole bunch of shoes laying around, and she had a whole bunch of shoes laying around. So I decided that I was going to need to bring them,
Right.
and I wanted to put them all in one centralized location.
Yeah. She didn't pack her shoes, huh?
No, I packed her shoes and my shoes.
I understand.
Yeah. So I cleaned out the big trash can that we were using because I was going to bring the trash can with me. That's like $35, man. Of course, I'm going to bring a trash can with me. I put all the shoes in the trash can after it dried out, and it was relatively clean inside.
Yeah. It wasn't really now a trash can. It was just a can.
Right. I think I put a bag in it anyways. Regardless, I put shoes inside of a trash can for the move.
Yeah.
And that was one of the very last things that I packed. It went in this little corner in the back of the trailer, and it went in, and it's strapped up real nice.
You're sitting there like, this fit perfect.
Right.
I didn't even plan this, and
Right.
this is awesome.
It just fit in there real good.
This was meant.
As we were driving, my dad was driving his truck in the trailer behind it, and I was behind him. And we had a tarp over everything because it was kind of raining. It wouldn't have hurt anything.
Yeah.
The tarp came undone.
The terp.
The tarp came undone.
The terp came
Yeah,
undone.
the tarp.
Not my terp.
So
they took my terp.
So when it came undone, I called my dad and said, hey, you got to pull over. We got to fix this tarp or else we're going to lose something.
Yeah. Already lost something, huh?
No. Pulled over, fixed the tarp. 20 minutes down the road, I see the tarp coming down again. Call my dad, pull it off to the side, fix the tarp. Another 20 minutes down the road, see the tarp coming done. I call my dad. He goes, "You're in fucking front of me now, because I'm not pulling over to fix this fucking tarp." I was like, okay. So I led the way. We stopped and got gas about halfway through. I come back to the trailer and I realize that my garbage can full of shoes is gone.
Can you imagine whoever was just driving? Doo-doo. Was there a pileup? Did you check to see if there was a pileup?
Well, we checked.
We checked. Yay or nay?
Yeah, we didn't know where it was.
But there was a pileup.
No, there was no pileup. I'm just imagining like a cluster bomb. like it lands and then just explodes into a whole bunch of different shoes.
I wonder if it just like hit the ground, the shoes came out, and just hit a semi, and the semi didn't even realize. Like, what the hell was that?
I Googled like shoes on the highway, Ohio.
You got to do it now. Now it might actually be on the internet and popular.
If you search for it, you find it. Let me know.
Yeah. What size do you wear?
13.
Size 13 shoes.
I think she's like a.
Don't say her shoe size.
Yeah.
Don't. No matter what you say, they will not be happy.
Yeah.
It's either too big or you're freakishly small. Just
right.
Extra wide? No.
So the only shoes that we had going into our house were the
On
shoes
your
on our
feet.
feet.
What?
I had a shitty pair of Pumas and she had Vans or something.
Yeah. You went and bought some Shacks? No. They're a great
I
shoe
think,
for
one of the
Walmart.
first, I think one of the first things I bought was flip flops. Maybe dress shoes.
Really? That was your replacement shoe? These things. I need a different shoe. These are all beat up. Let's get a flip flop.
Yeah.
You probably weren't even allowed to wear those to work.
No, I wasn't. I had dress shoes. I wore my regular shoes.
You
And then I got more shoes as
You had
time
to wear
went on.
dress shoes to that job?
I went for the interview.
Oh, yeah, because you would be in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was looking good.
Yeah. Looking sharp and spazzy.
But little things like that made me realize that I probably had too much to begin with,
Yeah.
and it was okay for me to downsize.
Well, and not just that, but when the tarp flung up 3 times, I should have told you something.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, when I went to go check and everything was gone, the tarp was ripped. Not even up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming something kept hitting it, and it
Yeah.
was probably that garbage can.
Probably.
You needed to strap it down, not around. You went around, didn't you?
Well, now you learn.
Dude, when I moved from Chelsea's to Jared's, right?
Yeah.
And we lived there for a while, Chelsea and I. Everything fit in the back of my truck. We loaded it all in one load in the back of my truck and like slapped one tarp on the top and drove it all the way, like 40 minutes. I was surprised nothing fell out, to tell you the truth.
Do you remember moving me down to West Virginia?
Oh, God, that was a mess.
Your truck
Yeah.
and my dad's truck.
Yeah.
We stuffed as much as we could in there, and I had a tiny ass room.
Yeah.
I have this desk that has a slab over top of it, and I thought that it was all one desk. I did not know that it was 2 separate pieces until I turned around because I was in CJ's truck and I looked out the back window and I saw this wood slab flailing. I was like, oh my God, this thing's like 40 pounds. It's going to crush the car behind us, which was my dad.
Yeah. He didn't even call to warn us.
Nope.
He's very trusting.
Dude, his deal on
That's when-
moving was just devil may care.
That's when I think he almost got hit, didn't he? From that, there's that one intersection in a hill, and the truck was coming down or something, and he went to pull out in front of that truck.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he almost got hit. I was like, no, we'll wait. And your dad was like, vroom. And I was like, oh, God.
Well, he had so much weight in the back because he had all the heavy stuff. We just had some extra things. And he was like, nope, I was just going to go through regardless. He's
Yeah.
like, I couldn't stop, so fuck it.
With this freaking semi coming down a huge hill. And you could tell it's like trying to brake, and it just wasn't.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just sit and wait. Oh man, dude, that was a rough move.
I moved a hell of a lot of times.
Hey, you did. Why?
I don't know. Just you don't find anything you like, or something happens, and
Yeah, but when you choose to move, it's like states away.
yeah,
Why?
big change. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you just put.
I do not live a minimalist lifestyle.
No, and you like to move.
I do not like to move. No.
Dude, okay. That's not what your history shows. I determined that is a lie.
Okay, so are we counting back and forth as one?
No, that's 2.
That's 2 moves.
Because you moved out there, then you came back. That's 2 moves.
Okay. Does it count as me moving into a room that wasn't mine?
If you lived there for a while, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Jeez.
7,
Oh my God.
8,
That's ridiculous.
9,
Oh my. It keeps going.
10, 11,
I thought that 14 per.
12.
You're almost like that person.
That's been since
12 times?
That's been since 2010. 12 times in 14 years. Holy fuck.
What did they do? 14 and how many years?
14 and 18 years, I think.
Dude, you're right there with them.
I thought that was a lot.
You're judging them. You are them.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
why? Why? If you want to change, just rearrange your stuff.
I do that.
So when are you planning to move out of here? Oh, God, you've been thinking about it. He's been thinking about it.
What our next story?
No.
Renee G.
That's a dope name.
Renee G.
Renee G.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a rapper.
One time our movers canceled due to a blizzard, so my husband decided it would be a good idea to borrow the real estate agent's box truck
Ooh.
and do it ourselves.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we lived in the mountains on an incline so steep we couldn't get the box truck down the driveway. We had to move the items to my husband's truck, drive them up the driveway, and then move them to the box truck. It took hours. And may I remind you, we were in the middle of a blizzard. We even lost our couch when it fell off the back of the truck and rolled down the driveway off the side of a cliff. I cried the entire time.
Why are you living there? That sounds like a bad place to live.
During another
That
move,
could have been your child.
It could have been.
Like, think about playing outside. There's a cliff right
It could have
there.
been your Xbox.
It could have been my Xbox.
During another move, my husband had to saw our old couch in half and throw it off the balcony because it wouldn't fit down the stairs. I guess you would say we didn't have the best luck with couches. We did that! Do you remember us sawing the couch in half?
Why?
You and I sawed the pink, or not the pink, the yellow flower couch in my room.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
The petrified wood.
Yeah, the petrified wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did we saw that? Just to do it, right?
Well, it was kind of broken and I was going to get a futon. So we needed to clear the room. And my dad says, you're not putting that back down in the basement from when you found it. You're taking it away. You're throwing it away. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to move this again down the little hallway. We did a really good move there.
Yeah. Well, your parents' house, we always did good. That's the hardest place to move. It's the tightest hallway, and your mom has so much things on the wall.
So many.
So many things. It's like Mr. Krabs' house.
So yeah, we took a Sawzall and destroyed the saw and took the chunks out and threw. I have the pictures.
Yeah, threw them out the window.
Out the window onto the out into the truck.
Yeah, yeah, that was dope. We used to do dumb shit like that all the time. Kick TVs out of rolling cars.
Yeah.
That's just what you did.
Dude, that was so much fun.
That was. Then we beat it with a baseball bat.
That table leg.
Yeah, that's what it was, a table leg. Yeah, that's great.
And an axe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Then we lost the head to the axe.
Yeah.
And then that was just our weapon for a while. A headless axe, a handle.
We moved so much stuff in and out of the Jam Shack.
Oh God, all the instruments.
Yeah.
I'm a pro at moving instruments.
Yeah, just because of that.
Yeah, dude, up and down them stairs,
Uh-huh.
and the only thing we had to hold on to was that little stick of
Yeah,
wood.
you're lucky I put that up.
Yeah, that we put up. We went to the woods and we're like, this will do. People trusted their life on that.
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
surprised the bridge never broke.
I know. Well, I probably would not step on it today.
No.
No.
That's
We had a drawbridge that went out to our balcony. Yeah, our hangout had a drawbridge and a balcony.
And you peed off that balcony.
Unless you were a woman. Yeah, we had a lot of women that were
Try.
brave too.
Yeah, they would try. They give it the good old college try. And if you parked your car there, man.
My dad had a graveyard of old chairs that we, the kids, had broken over the years of his. He had so many lazy boys on the back porch.
Yeah.
And we would bring up the broken lazy
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, and just set them up there all broken.
Then there was a porch couch.
Dude, that was dope. That was dope times. Just broken furniture, a hookah filled with God knows what, a freaking
Picnic table.
picnic table, coffee table that just was covered in ash and all kinds of stuff
Right.
too, and liquor and sticky.
Yeah.
A TV with the Nintendo 64 up there.
Yeah. No, that was
No.
our Xbox.
No, it was. I'm sorry, Nintendo. It's just a regular Nintendo. I thought we had. Up
Well,
there.
we had all three at any given point, but the one that stayed up there was the Xbox. Just remember our buddy played Oblivion and lost his save file?
Yeah, that's true. I remember we could connect to the internet sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, that's dope. Just
The internet at my mom's house did not get any better as of now.
no. Oh man. So, yeah, I don't. None of those were bad moves though. We were young enough.
Yeah,
It just gets worse when you get old.
right. I mean, we moved a whole bunch of stuff to come here for the studio.
Yeah, that
We moved
sucked.
stuff in and we moved stuff out.
Then we had to buy stuff.
Right.
That was a bitch. Honestly, that was probably one of the hardest too. Was just cleaning that studio
Yeah.
at your mom's.
And then we didn't stay there very long.
No, but at least it got clean.
It's still very clean. I
Good.
went in there the other day.
But no one uses it.
Yeah, vehicles use it.
What vehicles?
My dad's old vehicle.
Oh yeah, but they're not running or nothing.
No.
It's not like there's a car pulling up in and out.
All right. Next story here. Nicole H. Got any fun thing you want to say about her name?
Yeah, it sounds like Preparation H.
My husband and I were moving from our respective apartments to our first apartment together.
Ooh, ow.
Because of the timing, we had to move on the day his family was in town. Free help.
Yeah, true. Come on, family, help
Yeah.
me, start my new life.
We didn't start the move until close to 6 p.m. Fuck that. You move early in the morning. You always move early in the morning.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like dark.
Yeah.
What?
We had to make 3 stops for pickup before we could go to our apartment and drop our stuff off. Our first stop was his apartment, relatively easy and still pretty early. Second stop was my dad's house. We got there around 10 p.m. Final stop was my apartment in a terrible neighborhood. We arrived at 1 a.m. to police tape across the street.
Oh, what? Who planned this?
Nobody. That's why it happened at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
or 10 p.m.
Yeah, and like you had 3 stops.
Yeah. His house.
I know
The
the
dad's
dad's
house?
Yeah,
Your
all
house.
in one.
Yeah.
You don't think you would try to get that prepared before?
It depends on what the distance is.
That's true. But I'm guessing far away if she's in the hood.
There had been a double homicide, and they were still looking for the guy who did it. We had no choice but to move our stuff from the apartment to the moving van in the middle of the night with a literal killer on the loose. I was so used to the neighborhood that I was just thrilled that the police would be there to watch our stuff, and I wouldn't have to worry about anything being stolen.
Dumb move.
We finished around 3:30 a.m., got donuts in the middle of the night, and drove them across town to our new place. He didn't even give the donuts to the police officers that help watch your stuff.
I'm assuming that's why they got donuts. If she didn't add into the... Why would you get donuts if you weren't planning on giving the cops some? Come on.
That's true.
What's wrong with you?
We moved all of our things in until 7 a.m. and then raced to return the U-Haul by 8 a.m. so we wouldn't get charged an extra fee. We crashed on a bare mattress on the living room floor. Been there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had a mattress, but
No, yeah, when we moved yours, we slept on the floor.
I gave you a blanket and a pillow.
The floor.
It was a carpeted floor, very comfy.
No, it wasn't. It was the thinnest carpet, and you could feel how cold the concrete was underneath it.
It was one of the longest nights of my life, and one hell of a way to find out you're compatible with your chosen partner. Luckily, we worked well together, but damn, it sucked.
Yep. Yep. Well, that was awful planning.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed from the start. I wouldn't have helped you move. I would have been like, what's your plan? Well, first there's this stuff, that stuff, this. I'd be like, no. Okay, no. First, we're going to the dangerous place as soon as possible and picking the shit up there. That's start one. The easiest place is, I hate when people start with the easiest. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Start with the hardest way. You got all the energy. Then as
Right.
you lose energy, it gets easier.
Unless you're getting lunch in between.
Well, then you still start in a rough place first.
Yeah.
If there's a place where you're scared of stuff getting stolen, you getting shot, you start there, move out of there ASAP.
Dude, this reminds me of when we dropped my mattress.
Yeah.
We took a whole bunch of things to a dump in Chicago, and
They refuse to take the mattress.
yeah, they refused. Well, they didn't refuse to take the mattress. They were going to charge us extra.
Yeah.
They were going to charge us like $400 to get rid of a mattress.
Yeah.
And like $75 to get rid of everything else.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck that. And just for anonymity of a crime, we disposed of it properly.
We drove up and down roads for a good hour.
We donated it to a house in need.
Really, it may have been a house getting cleared out with a big old dumpster. Or it may not have been.
There was no dumpster.
The house wasn't getting cleared out. We just
When I also moved to Chicago, I wanted to make a clean
Can you
break.
imagine waking up to that?
What?
Waking up and there's just a random mattress.
Whoa, we're going too far. Giving
just
too much
saying.
information.
I'm just saying.
We are not past statute of limitations for that.
We didn't do it. I'm just saying, if you happen to wake up one day and someone, somewhere, may have laid a mattress around your fence, grass, or house, what would you say?
When I moved to Chicago, I wanted to make a clean break at the end of the year, and they told us that like I could start at the beginning of the year. So we actually moved on New Year's Day. New Year's, yeah, it was New Year's Day. No, it was New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day. We spent the first there. But it was the middle of winter, and it was snowing, and we went to a shitty, snowy, cold, windy area. It just kept getting worse the further in we went.
Yeah.
That should have been my first sign.
Right. Wrong place.
Right.
Wrong. Second sign should have been all the people shooting each other.
We weren't that close. If you're from Chicago, I have a couple things to say to you.
Chicago.
I have a couple things to say to you.
Why does no one have tattoos down there? At least where you live, there's like no tattoos. What's
Right.
up with that?
It was an older area.
I felt weird.
Yeah. You are weird. Just because there's snow and you think you know how to drive, take it a little slower. There's no problem taking a little slow during the winter.
Well, no, too much speed, you're gonna lose traction.
Right.
Yeah. You need the weight on those tires.
Right.
And when you-
That's why I'm so good at winter driving.
Yes. If you strategically put Drew in your car somewhere, he can help
Right.
a lot with the traction.
Me, not sandbags. Number two, maybe it's just because I'm jaded. The winters in Pennsylvania are not as bad, but our worst days are worse than your worst days.
So they consistently get more,
Yes.
but when we get hit, we get hit.
Yes.
Dude.
Horribly.
So when Sharon flew in and whatever, there was a big old snowstorm like going to get her, right? So I picked her up, and like it was like a quick blizzard, dude, out of nowhere, just, and you couldn't see in front of you, and I'm just like putting along, not going fast or anything, like 45 on the highway, which should be a lot faster, but like everyone can't see, and they're just putting like good 45, and every now and then the back end might kick out here and there, but she's sitting there like, how are you even driving? I'm like, oh, that's just how it is. I was like,
gonna learn.
I was like, wait till we get down to our area. So when I finally drove her here, when we went home that night, right, big old blizzard again. But this time, it's just country back roads with no lights. And at one point,
That's the norm, dude.
I looked at her and I was like, good thing I'm from here, because I can't tell you where the road or field is right now. I just know where the road is.
Just remember, the ditches get packed with snow too.
Right. It just all looks flat. Just a white flat sheet.
Dude, I've spun in a car and almost went into a ditch during the winter. I've gotten stuck.
Dude, going to the airport to drop her off, it was like the slushy rain.
Oh, I hate that.
Dude, it was the worst. And no one in Pittsburgh knew how to drive in it. They were all flying and trying to like push and get in front of each other, and everyone's just because the slush will suck you in.
Yeah, well.
So you can't. A lot of people, they get scared to drive by the middle of the lane. They all get scared and they all want to hug the right or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, all of them were struggling because they're all by the right and trying to fight it the entire time, and then people cut right in front of you and shoot all the shit all over your window.
What is it? Road rain or whatever it is?
Yeah, you got to be courteous, man. People used to do that on the motorcycle all the time to me. If you're going to pass, get a decent way ahead, then get over. Don't just, as soon as your bumper clears them, get over and then spray me with fucking liquid. I drop it.
You got a helmet.
Dude, I know, but then now I can't see. I don't have a windshield. I used to fucking drop my gear down, dude, and I'd knock on some people's window to scare the fuck out of them.
Nice. Hey, there's a Ninja Turtle. Gotta go.
Yeah. Drop it.
All right, I got one last story here. Let's see how far we get. Autumn B.
Susan B. Anthony. Sounds like a ripoff.
My first semester.
She whitewashed it.
Wow. My first semester of college, December 2002, I was an art student. I had no finals because all the art pieces were due the week before. My dad was recovering from his more than massive heart attack.
I thought she was going to say crack addiction.
So I left a week before the rest of my pampered roommates. I noticed a pile of boxes by the door.
Wow.
And thought to myself, they're not mine. Those slobs can do it themselves.
I was going to say, she sounds like she's petty.
A little bit.
I mean, as soon as she talked about her roommates, it sounded like there's a little venom in there. Just a tad.
Fast forward 5 weeks, I decided to come back to college a week early. I get off the elevator and notice a nasty smell in the air. It gets stronger as I get closer to the apartment door.
Nice.
As I open the door to the apartment, I almost vomited.
There's poo.
My disgusting roommates left that big pile of boxes there. It had Chinese food in one box. Molded, rancid Chinese food.
I mean, that's gross. But it's in the box. Pick it up and throw it away.
I spent that relaxing alone time week trying to get rid of that smell. When I confronted them about it, they said, we thought the cleaning staff would get rid of the boxes. The cleaning staff they were referring to are my personal care assistants who are not cleaning staff.
Whoa, this changed.
Expansive.
This changed. They're pampered, but you have 2 cleaning maids? But they're pampered. But you have 2 helpers.
Right.
What? What is this? I would assume they would throw it away too.
Yeah.
Like, why can't your cleaners throw my shit away too? You just can't be moving in here with 2 extra people. Like, what the hell is this?
One day, I moved into my second dorm, and I got Little Caesars.
Okay, you're not you personally.
No, yeah, myself. And I got Little Caesars, and it was like the middle of the night, And I realized that I don't know if they put extra special seasoning on this, or whatever they did, but it stunk. And it made the whole room smell like garlic. And not good garlic, like,
Bad.
yeah, like bad garlic that's been there for a while.
Yeah.
And it was just there for a week.
How many people busted your balls about it?
They would walk in and go, "Oh, what the fuck is this, man?" Little Caesars. Oh, okay.
They knew. They knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the one time I bought a brand new hammer, it's a bowling ball, used to be made in USA.
Okay.
Bought out, they moved to Mexico. I bought the first edition of the Mexico-made bowling balls. It came in. I got it. I opened it in my car. Dude, the thing I can't even describe the smell. It's like burning rubber and chemical mixed together. It just stank, dude. It made me gag a little bit. And then my car smelled like it for a month. Just opening it. And then I didn't want to throw the bowling ball because I'm like, dude, I ain't throwing that stinky fucking, bowling ball. I'm not taking that places. Ugh.
I had another instance, and I forget where I was moving to this time. But I was nearing the time where I was going to leave, and we had set a time that we were going to leave, and I was just throwing random things, random places, and random boxes so that I could get everything and get going.
Yeah.
When I got to wherever we were at, I started unpacking this box, and I realized that I took a bag of frozen berry mix, like blueberries, strawberries, whatever, and I put it in a box with electronics and kitchen utensils.
Why?
And it unfroze and dripped all in the bottom. I don't remember if anything was... I think I lost one, Xbox controller.
Dude, the worst thing I've ever smelled. Now, and this is a lot. As an exterminator, went to many places with roaches falling on my head, rain, bed bugs everywhere, all kinds of stuff. Worst smell I've ever smelled. Right? It was Steubenville, Ohio, or whatever. They have an apartment complex there. One of the guys, a real hefty dude,
Yeah.
had a staph infection in his shin.
Ooh.
And dude, it just stank. It was bad. They even warned me before going in. And the dude wasn't even in there. He wasn't even home. He had to go to the hospital because obviously his wound wasn't healing. Dude.
And it just
a
lingered.
rancid, nasty, ugh. I went and got a gas mask and stuff, and you could still, ugh.
I'm getting a weird taste in my mouth.
Oh, dude, it was so gross. I was like, how did the guy even live like this? How could he smell it? That's bacteria eating your flesh. Ugh.
My aunt used to live near a paper mill.
Yeah.
You ever heard anything about paper mills?
They stink.
They do stink. And when we drove by it, she was out of the affected area, but when we drove by it, I was like, oh my God, that smells so bad.
Yeah.
And it kind of brought me back to sewage treatment plants.
Yeah, because Sharon built theirs upwind.
Yeah.
So when the wind blows, you smell the shit from the shit plant. I was like, who did this?
But it's a really bad smell. And then I started brainstorming, these people that live there, it's all throughout their house.
Yeah.
It's all throughout their clothes. If they go anywhere not in this vicinity, somebody is going to smell that on them.
And think they stink.
Right.
Yeah.
And they would not know the wiser.
No, they're nose blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've smelled it for so long, it's become part of you that, oh, God.
It's like someone with a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
Or anyone who lived in a roach house. Dude, this one lady, not only was there, dog poo on her carpet, but you got up there was garbage up to your ankles, right? She's just laying there, long, nappy, black hair, right? Kind of stringy. Bigger lady. She had a 5-year-old son whose hair was so long and knotted, right? And as I'm walking through trying to get rid of the roaches, which are never going to get rid of in that unit because she ain't going to clean. As I was in there, I got by her bed and there was fuzzy stuff on the wall where the wall meets the carpet. Right there. There's this black fuzzy stuff and streaks going down the wall. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, what the hell's in your bedroom? She's like, that's my chew spit. When she gets done with it at the end of the night, she just whips it at the wall and lets it fall. And that didn't smell as bad as that staph infection.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Dude, that's how just some people live. They just think that's okay and fine.
Hey, everybody has something. No. Some stuff is just bad.
Dude, that's a whole nother.
Right?
That's a whole nother thing. And some people you would tell me, oh, dude, some people I'd go there and they're like, well, how do I get rid of these? I'm like, you have to clean. And they're like, oh, okay. You'd go back and they're like, hey, I still have roaches. Yeah, you really didn't clean it. And they're like, well, I wiped it down with a wet rag. And I'm like, well, have you ever heard of like disinfectants and degreasers?
Clorox wipes.
Anything besides just water. Vinegar, maybe? Did you add some vinegar to it?
That'd be a smell on top of that.
Vinegar actually does really good for cleaning.
Yeah, but it has a smelly smell to it.
I'd much rather smell that than some of these chemicals.
That's true.
But
what, you don't like fresh lemon?
Yeah, no, that's a
You don't
punch
like
of lemon.
Clean linen?
That's a punch of
You
lemon
don't
in
like
your face.
Power orange?
What's power orange?
Power orange.
I know, but it's not really a smell.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I guess, but
You don't like crisp apple cinnamon?
no. I like that Hawaiian breeze.
I can make that. I can overcome that smell.
Hawaiian breeze.
Yes. One of the worst things.
That's not something you should
One
be
of the
proud
worst
of.
things that you could do is have air fresheners in the bathroom if there's not like company coming around.
There's got to be poopery.
Yeah.
The stuff.
Yeah.
The like flowers or whatever it is. It looks like acorn ripped up.
But think about it this way: if you're spraying clean linen after you've already taken a dump,
No, it doesn't work.
the next time that you spray clean linen or smell clean linen, you're gonna think about that dump. You're gonna smell that dump, and it's gonna come running back, and it's not good.
True. I'm scared about your dumps.
Why?
Because I don't dump, like, if I poo, I spray for others, but I've never, like, very rarely have I pooed and been so scared of the smell that the other smell that mixed with it then brings up the whole traumatic memories of me on the toilet.
Don't worry, you're gonna get that in your new living situation. Living with a woman is completely different. I felt the same way you did. We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, and the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're listening to us right now. So if you are,
Keep go ahead and doing that.
Babe Ruth over here. We're on YouTube at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us right now. So if you are,
Keep go ahead and doing that,
stop.
baby.
We're on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can stay up to date on some of the stuff that we're doing, as well as take care of our polls.
I love it when you take care of my pole.
You can also do our polls on YouTube now as well.
Oh, Drew loves his YouTube poll.
Who loves this YouTube poll? My poll.
Yeah,
My YouTube polls.
you heard it. He loves my YouTube poll.
We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ. And our fan page, The Munchies. That's how you can really stay up to date in everything that we're doing, as well as join the conversation or tell us how you feel. We actually care.
Somewhat.
I actually care.
Yeah, Drew cares.
He handles all the comments back, and I handle reading. You get a two-brained answer.
Yeah.
You get the one that overreacts reading it, the one that really overreacts typing back.
One time, someone called us a sociopath and told us to stop making fun of kids getting injured. And I told them we're sociopaths, then we have a mental disorder, and you shouldn't make fun of the mentally handicapped.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those, and remember, be nice. Don't make fun of the mentally handicapped.
Yes. If you make fun of us, well, unless it's good. A couple of guys got us, and I was just
Yeah,
like, good one.
some of them are really good.
Some of them are funny, and I'm just like, good job.
Way to go, troll!
Yeah. I remember someone said, you can tell this isn't push-up life or something on one of our videos. Now, that wasn't a good one. Because I commented, well, that's weird because my dick is pushing up against my jeans. The whole episode.
We're on Patreon.
Like it is
Lunch
now.
Table PBJ. If you want to be one of those person that gives a little bit extra, dirty hands away from me.
Trying to give you extra. You damn dirty ape.
Take us home,
Oh, I'm sorry, Drew.
CJ.
Thanks for being you. Did you say something about Anchor? Or not Anchor, but okay. We got through all?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for being you, Drew. Thanks for staying on
Way to
track.
pay attention.
I'm here to be a distraction.
I know.
Drew, thanks for being you.
CJ, thanks for being you.
Ooh, I try. Everyone, thanks for stopping by. Drew, I got really good advice for people today. Lift with your legs. Not your back. Make sure it's nice and tight up against you and lift with your legs.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a little Mighty Mouse when it comes to moving some stuff. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta get it nice and close and lift with your legs.
He's right. We're back to the point where it makes sense.
Full circle. Peace.
Have a good one.
Karate chopper. I'm assuming you filmed it, dude. It's slowly creeping. Oh, God. Drew. Oh, my God. That smells like how it sounded. Welcome to Drew's Pink Eye Emporium, where everybody who stays has a little pink in their eye.